Hi there, here we go with another Android game, and this is basically the Android version, I should say, of Angry Birds. But it's the new Angry Birds. The good thing about this is it hasn't asked me to connect to anything, it's actually given me the option there at the bottom. So, let's press play and see what happens. Now, as you may know, if you're a follower of Angry Birds, this one's the new Angry Birds Stella POP. So, I'm completely in the dark about this. This is the very first time, like with all games, it's the very first time I'm actually playing this. So, what do? Drop the pigs. So let's play. Let's see what we have to do here then. Oh, excuse me, bit of wind. Right. Pop bubbles and drop all the pigs to win the level. Okay, so it's one of those. We pop back and pop. Oh, so it's kind of what is it? Bubble pop. And that's where they get the pop name. I see. So we do that, and if I... Oh, yes, there we go. We got... What have we got? Red ones all floating around. Huge pop! Woo! And then this one... Ta-da! Ah! The pig's face is kind of... Oh! And that appears to be... it. I think I have no idea what's going on now. Just kind of like bonus points and whatever. And there we go. So that's what it's all about then. So we move on to level 2. Pop the pigs again. Or drop the pigs, whichever. Right. Obviously a lot more... oh, hello. Streaks fill the pop meter and unlock powerful boosts. Okay. So, here we go. Huge pop. And a huge pop. It's one of those where you got to kind of try and... no, I'm just going to go for that. Ooh. Oh, so we've got a streak going already. Okay. Let's go with that. Oh, yes, I managed to get it into the middle there. Oh, it looks like we're going to go for the streak. Stella Power Pop. Stella's Power Pop will pop everything nearby. Okay, so I guess we just go. Well, that hardly did anything. Oh, man. So much for Stella's Power Pop. That was more like a power poop. Jeez. Oh, is that the right angle there? Dong, dong. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there are more pigs as it drops down. Okay. So let's... oh, no, I'm not going to get very far with that. So, yeah, this is basically Bubble Pop. If you've ever played that. It was quite popular on certain... let's just get rid of that pig for now. It was quite popular on, certain platforms, formats, whatever. I must admit I'm quite a fan of it. Once again, this is an obvious... obvious Facebook game, which... It's probably a bit better to play on Facebook, actually, because playing on a tablet, you're kind of worried that your finger's going to slip off the bottom of the screen and you're not going to be able to pop the bubbles or balloons or balls or whatever. So, oh, hello, what happened there? The pig seemed to eat a bee or something. I've got no idea what's going on with like the bonuses and whatever. They're just random balls that float about, and you kind of get a bonus at the end there. So, yeah, it's the new. I guess this is like a new style of Angry Birds, because normally it's the style where you like pull back the catapults. I've got no idea what that means at the beginning there. Where you pull back and you kind of got to like shoot the buildings or structures or whatever and break them down and do that. This is actually a bit different, and yeah, I do know how to use the walls. So I've kind of been using them. Bang! So this. Oh, if there was a bit of a gap there, that would have let that go. And there goes one piggy. So yeah, this bubble pop style is quite different. And I suppose, in a way, a bit of a welcome change to the usual style of Angry Birds, because I suppose there's only like so much you can do sort of with the current like gameplay of it. It's just, I mean, it's pretty much just going to be the same thing again and again when you think about it. I mean, it's like, oh look, it's a new Angry Birds game with different characters and levels. Wow, way. You know what I mean? It does. Well, it does, and I suppose it can get a bit boring after a while. You kind of got to, you know, sort of move the franchise in a bit of a different direction, and this seems to be it. And well, I like it. I will admit I do like it. It's because I am a bubble pop type fan. I do prefer this kind of gameplay to the old traditional Angry Birds, where you used to, like I say, pull back on catapult and you know. If you, I think everybody knows what Angry Birds is. And well, oh, what's this? Pop the top. Oh, this is something a bit different. Yeah, that means nothing. I don't know. Right, pop any 6 top row bubble. Oh, excuse me. Pop any 6 top row bubbles to win the level. Oh, okay. And it starts me off with that. That's not very good, is it? So I'll just pop that over there. We can pop that one there. I mean, it doesn't take a great amount of skill to play this, which is good, really, because it would spoil the fun if it was like, you know, stupidly difficult. And it's not. The only thing I'm a little bit afraid of is, like I said before, is my fingers sliding right off the bottom of the screen, and right, okay, so there was 3 that I've just popped, and that's just sort of unlocked that. Now if let's pop those 3, and that gives me another 2 of those. Now then, let's try and work this. Let's see. Oh no. So it's all about popping these up the top here. If we pop that, that gives us 3 out of 6. But I'm not exactly sure if that's the right way of doing this. Let's pop that there. That gives us 4 out of 6 of whatever those little sort of fairy fly things are. And so I'm guessing if we do that, that gives us all 6. And that's it. So we've cleared the level up. Only appear to have 1 star. You win! Yeah! But I only got 1 star because I think it's because you need to get a bigger score. And that, you know, that's kind of the idea. So rather than move on to the next one, I'm going to play that one again. Pop the top. Let's see if we can get a better score and improve the pop any 6 top row bubbles. But apparently popping those bubbles isn't just the way to go. I know it's just giving me like random bubbles that are not going to get me very far. But if I do, I thought I was going to mess that up then. Doing this, I think, is... don't really want to do it if I have to do that just for the sake of getting that. Is that going to pop all those? Yeah. So I think it does seem that it's probably not best to get those at the top straight away. Build up the score first, and then, such as that, pop all those, and because the blue bar at the top there, I think that sort of tells you your score, and this doesn't really seem to be working out too well, does it really? But doing that has seemed to have sort of done that. Let's do that now. Yeah. That's a bit tricky, getting more than the 1 star. It's like you need to sort of build up your score by the look of things before. Oh, this is the same, another pop the top. You seem to need to build up your score before actually getting, well, getting full size. Now this one, swap bubbles by tapping the next bubble. Oh, nice little tip there. So we can do that, and we can do that. I guess, I mean, it doesn't really matter if... Oh, hold on. If I do that, that's going to get rid of those. And then if I do that, that's going to get rid of all those. Now, if I wanted to, I could tap that and use that red one first. And it gives us the Stella Pop, which isn't really as powerful as it makes out, really. Now, what we can do is, let's see if we... Let's see if I can do that. And yes, now that's a nice big bonus there, because that seems to be the tactic of this style of game. If I do that, there we go, we've got the 1 star, because if we drop a lot of bubbles, then it's building up the score, and apparently as it's kind of hitting these flying things, whatever they are, that gives you more points as well. So that appears to be the way to do it. This one's going to take a little while, I think. Now we've got the Super Stellar bonus. Actually, if I do that, That's going to drop a few there. That's going to give us more points because it's going to drop and hit those flies. And there we go, right. Do that. That one's going to drop but not give us a lot. So let's see. Now I'm going to tap to swap to the purple one. Oh, can I get that one? Yeah. No, this is... Oh. Go! Alrighty then. That gives us another points boost because it's bouncing off the flies and off those flowers. Excuse me, they seem to bounce off the flowers a couple of times. To give you a little points boost. But not too much. Oh, wait. Look. Oh, yes, actually, yeah, I do want that blue one. I did think the yellow one was next, but and suddenly the blue one was kind of in the catapult there. I'm like, hang on a minute, that blue one's not next. But because this one has got like more layers to it rather than it being just like a one screen thing. Oh, now we're at the top. Okay, now this is where things get a bit interesting now, because what I want to do is up to, and oh crap, that is not what I wanted to do. I might as well put that one up there. I can put that one up there. I'll put that one there actually, and then that one there, because that's not going to pop the top ones. Well, okay, we've managed to get the two. The thing is, it's just going to keep giving you the bubbles to finish off the level. As it is now, it's giving me a blue one. I mean, I guess I could put it there, and then put that one there, and then that one there, and then a blue one on the end, and you can just keep kind of doing that. But then what I can do is pop that one to give me a little score boost. But now I'm out of bubbles. No. And because I'm out of bubbles, I will leave it there because this has gone on for quite a while now. Geez, I've been recording for about 18 minutes. This is a longer episode than usual. But there you go. That's Angry Birds Stella Pop. As usual, I will put the link in the description so that you can just go straight to the Google Play Store and download it for yourself if you like the look of it. And talking about like the look of it, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, then please subscribe. It's entirely up to you. I will be doing more Android games like this, but for now I shall thank you for watching. I shall bid you adieu and say goodbye.